Welcome back to Brick by Brick. Today I'm going to be going through the 2023 LEGO sets that have recently been released, and I'll be going over if I'll be investing in them. And we'll start with this set right here, the TIE Bomber. So this one I might be investing in. It's got some good minifigures, a pretty famous build, and so there's a chance I'll invest in that one. I think it'll end up doing pretty well. I think that this 501st Clone Troopers battle pack could also end up doing well. We'll have to see how well the first 501st Troopers battle pack does once it retires, but I have a feeling that both of those sets are both going to end up being pretty great investments. But it's going to be a while before any of these sets retire, so I'm probably not going to be buying any of them for a little while at least. And next up, there are a few others here. There's the Hulkbuster set. Probably won't be investing in that one. There's the Triwizard Tournament set, which is kind of an interesting one. And one I probably will be investing in is the Gandalf the Grey and the Balrog set. I'll probably be buying at least one or two of all of the Lord of the Rings brickheads. I think it's possibly means that the LEGO will be creating more LEGO Lord of the Rings sets. I know there'll be that one $500 Rivendell set, which I'm looking forward to. But in terms of investing, I'll probably be getting each of the Lord of the Rings brickheads. I'll probably be buying more of the Gandalf the Grey and Balrog sets, as well as the Aragorn sets, but I think they'll all end up doing pretty well. Next up, we have this Hufflepuff House banner set, which is kind of a cool idea, kind of similar to those book sets that LEGO Harry Potter did. And it's got some okay minifigures. I'm probably not going to be buying it. It's not exactly a very incredibly famous scene or anything from Harry Potter, so I'm probably not going to be getting any of those, but it could very well do well. Next up, we have the submarine set from Avatar. I'm most likely not going to be buying those, but we do have the Boba Fett Starship Microfighter, and I was excited to see this when it was released. Probably not going to be buying like any of these sets for a while, but once this set is probably like 20% off in the next 4 or 6 months, I'll probably end up buying quite a few of them. I think I'll end up doing really well as a microfighter. Generally, Boba Fett Starship sets end up doing really well, and I would guess that ROI-wise, this microfighter set is going to end up doing really well. Next up, we've got a few more sets here. The Hogwarts Room of Requirement, that one's coming soon, but I probably won't be investing in that one, but it does look like a decent option. Then there are house banner sets for the other houses in Harry Potter. And there's a couple of Minecraft sets. This Miles Morales versus Morbius set could do pretty well. The figures in that set are kind of unique, which is kind of cool, and so it could end up doing pretty well. And there's a couple others. There's the Twirling Rapunzel, which I probably won't be getting, but could very well do well. And then there's this interesting Sword Outpost set. I'm probably not going to be buying that one. I think I'm just going to stick with the one Minecraft set I have. It ended up doing pretty well, but not as well as some of the other LEGO Star Wars sets, so I'm probably just going to stick with Star Wars and Harry Potter. This Rocket Mech Armor set is kind of interesting, a little expensive, but still kind of cool. Then this Tusken Raider one, I might be buying one or two of these. It could end up doing well as an investment, but probably not the top of the list of the LEGO Star Wars microfighters. And there's the Frodo and Gollum set, like I talked about. This one I could see probably being the worst of those three brickhead sets once it retires, but I do think it'll still do pretty well because a lot of people have been wanting LEGO Lord of the Rings sets for quite a while, so I'm fairly certain that that set will end up doing pretty well. But I am hoping to get, if I do buy any of these, to get them at least 20% off. Then on this page, there's a few others. Here's the Aragorn and Arwen set. And I think that one will end up doing probably the best out of all of them, I would guess. And it's in very high demand currently. Then there is also the Cole's Earth Dragon, a couple other Ninjago sets. The Vet Van Rescue looks kind of interesting. But that's probably going to be most of the sets that I end up getting from this most recent batch of releases. But feel free to let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to like